Hey man, say man, what it do? Sit with the camp sound like a damn big boss dog. Can't pull through the door, here to talk to this box fucking about solidity. And the tough times don't last, good people do it enough. Self call them in the file out be metal. Peak game metaphors of what's swing. Alright, we clutched up, you know we're talking about that boxing. So Janibek versus Carlos Adames is almost done. Right? Basically it's a unification. Janibek will put his 160-pound IBF and WBO belts on the line against Carlos Adames' WBC belt. It's a great fight. They're looking to try to get it done and basically put it on the zone. What I think about the fight, I think it's great. You know what I mean? I think Carlos Adames is trying to challenge himself and trying to fight the best fights. You know, 160-pound division is not really popping like that. You know, you only got 3 guys with belts. You got Erislandy Lara, you got Janibek, and you got Carlos Adames, right? And there's really not nobody else up there that can bring excitement to the division. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these guys might as well just go ahead and fight each other and, you know, try to make history, right? But it's a dangerous fight for Carlos Adames. You know, I think if this fight gets made, who I'm picking is Janibek. I think Janibek is just a problem. He's very savvy in that ring. Has high boxing IQ. He got a lot of power, and he's a savage. You know what I mean? We're just going to be real. So it's a very good fight. You know what I mean? Carlos Adames can win. I'm not going to sit here and cap and act like, oh, he can't beat Janibek, but it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. But I think that, you know, in my opinion, I would favor Janibek. Now, I think that they're trying to lure Terence Crawford from 168 to come down to 160 to fight one of them, right? And they're trying to basically make it more appealing for Terence Crawford, right? Which I don't understand why Terence Crawford don't go through the fire. It's like they basically just like set everything up for him, and then he just come down there, fight, win, get the belts, and then that's it. You know what I mean? But basically what they're trying to do is, if Carlos Adames beats Janibek, he'll become a unified champion, and they feel like that'll be a more appealing fight for Terence Crawford. They feel like Terence Crawford will be more eager to go down there and fight Carlos Adames due to the fact that, you know, they're former sparring partners. They feel like Carlos Adames has the charisma and everything to basically draw Terence Crawford into the ring for a fight. So we shall see. If Janibek wins, they don't know if Terence Crawford will basically fight, and it could backfire, and Carlos Adames will be back to square one, being a contender. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I think if Carlos Adames beats Janibek and he gets a Terence Crawford fight, I'm picking Terence Crawford in that particular matchup. You know what I mean? I just think Carlos Adames defensively is not very good, and I feel like Bud will be able to stop him. I'm just gonna be real with you. Now Janibek, that's, you know, I don't see Bud taking that fight because Janibek is strong and he's powerful, bro, and he got high boxing IQ. You know, and Bud kind of struggles with those European fighters, so I don't see him wanting to take that type of fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think Bud will kind of skip past that and, you know, maybe look to try to, you know, stay at 68, or maybe look to fight Erislandy Lara. I don't know, but I think that if Adames wins, he'll be able to get a Terence Crawford to come down there and you know, basically fight him. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see how this thing goes. Y'all let me know how y'all think. The fight is not signed, sealed, and delivered between Adames and Janibek, but it's almost a done deal. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss guy.